sure we all heard of a specific type of hunter, which is a sport hunter. These guys go out there and basically to kill, just to kill, and to get a trophy animal, you could say. But that's not what I'm about. In some places that's frowned upon. I'm more about the needs of survival and for food wise, right? So my mission here today, central idea of what I'm speaking to you about is how to become a successful hunter. All right, so the things we're been going over is the proper prepping, of getting everything ready, the hunting, picking out a hunting location, and being familiar with that location, combating the senses, and for the senses of the animal and what they pick up on and what they're keen to, and then drawing that animal in range and making a shot. So going right into it, we're going to be talking about the preparation. So things you need to be focused on in the preparation portion of it is your weapon inspection. So whatever weapon you may be using, you want to make sure that it's in has proper functionality. It's not broken or damaged. And you also want to be comfortable using that weapon. You want to use that weapon multiple times before it's the time of actually using the weapon to take down an animal, so that you make a good shot, right? Because we don't want animals to suffer. We want to make it quick and easy, and do that. So, and then also we need to look at our gear readiness. So we want to be familiar with how our gear works and operates, and where we can tuck different things in that we may have to use out in the field. So we definitely want to be looking at our gear, making sure it all works and fits, so on and so forth. And then also being familiar with the geographical area. So we want to definitely walk these sites. We want to go around and see and find the best areas for us to be hunting at. We don't want to just go out there day of, not be familiar with the place at all, not even know where we're going, and just out there winging it. No, we want to be familiar with it. We want to have our deer stand up there, or find a good spot, which is what we're going to cover, in the next portion. So the next portion is the sighting stand blind location, right? So we want to be looking at for nearby resources. So things that these animals are going to be wanting, such as food and water, right? So that they need to be around that. So that's definitely where these animals are going to be. On their preference of their kind of living style, whether they want to be back in the woods or out in the open, that's going to determine where you're going to be. And then also another thing that's going to come into play with that is private or public land. If it's a public land, it's going to be owned by the state or the government. So there's going to be certain rules and laws and regulations that you're going to have to adhere to. So you're going to want to pay attention to that. But on the private sector, not so much. It's more free, but as long as that's either your property or in your family's property, or the person's property, it's all really going to determine that. And then, knowing preference of location of the animal hunt, that's what I kind of hit already, is how, just knowing where those animals are going to want to be. And then combating the senses. That's our next portion. So scent killers, right? All these animals, they have really keen senses, way better than humans. So we definitely want to make sure that we keep our sense way down. So like an earthy smell or aroma is what we're going to be needing. And camo, obviously, everybody knows camo. We want to make sure that we're head to toe in camo. And then while we're out there hunting, we got to make sure that you're being still and quiet, because these animals are very, this is what they do. They're out in we're in their environment now, out in nature, and they'll pick up on all those little things, little movements, smells, and they'll know where we're out there. And the next portion, so now you're finally sitting in that stand, you're ready, you've done all your preparation, you decided your stand blind location, and you know what, to make sure that you're in camo and all the sense is down. Now you're going to try to draw that animal in range to make a shot, right? So you need to call that animal in, use the different calling techniques, and use a sense, of other animals to bring them in, or the female animal to bring the male one in. And then you also want to make sure that shot placement, and you need to know where on the animal, where the heart is, so you can make that shot placement to get a quick kill, an easy kill, and have that animal not suffer. So in conclusion, that's pretty much it. So we wrapped everything up, right? We talked about prepping, right? The proper prepping we need to do. and make sure we're familiar with our gun or our weapon, or yeah, whatever weapon we have. And yep, and then we got to decide a hunt location, so we got to know different characteristics of these animals and where they're going to be and what they need. And then combating the senses, yep, so we want to make sure that our scent is down, make sure we're in camo so they can't see us, and we're we're still. And then drawing that animal in, so we're going to use all those different sounds that they may use to call in a female or a male, so on and so forth, and to get those animals in range to make a shot. And so now we draw those animals in range, we know exactly where to place that shot, and we can make it happen. So hopefully you learn something. You can actually take it if you are a hunter and apply it to your hunting skills, and go out there and make a good shot, and keep those nerves at bay. That's the hardest part. Thank you.